What's going on, Degens? Welcome back to the Dirty Degens. I am, as always, and forever, your degenerate host, Josh. And tonight, I've got a good one for you. We've got lots and lots of alpha to unpack. The market, it could be doing better. It's trading a little bit sideways. In fact, basically everything's trading sideways. A little bit of volatility here and there. Nothing too crazy going on, but I have a ton of alpha to unpack across numerous different projects, and we're going to have a good old time, hang out, discuss the market. Obviously, plenty of time to look at random crap afterwards, too. So let's dive in. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. I mean, all I've really got to show with this is Bitcoin is trading sideways. That's about it. That's really all I have to say about Bitcoin. So how about we just jump straight into alpha? We're not going to talk about general market trash and all this stuff that you guys hear from everywhere else. Let's talk about real shit. You guys want to jump straight into alpha because I've got a ton of alpha. Right now, we've got Clash sitting at $40 million market cap. It is primed and ready to go. And I'm telling you that Clash is going to hit $1 billion, not because I work with the project, nothing like that. It has nothing to do with that. When you understand the flywheel and what is actually going on here behind the scenes, you are going to be mind blown. I spent 8 hours today working on some of this stuff, and some of it I've been working on for the past week. And now I'm going to spend months working on the rest of it. Stage one, Wall Street Bets Live, going to a conference in 2 weeks. And I am going to Wall Street Bets Live. I got a booth for ClashPicks so that we can demo ClashPicks and show ClashPicks off to everybody that attends there. Wall Street Bets, if you don't know, is one of the longest standing financial Reddit boards on Reddit. Granted, it has gone to shit over the last couple of years. It used to be a lot better, but it is a huge community. We're talking about the community that broke Wall Street, right? They sent the GME, they caused the GME short squeeze, Roaring Kitty, all that. That was because of Wall Street Bets. So the first stop just in 2 weeks is going to be at Wall Street Bets Live. We have a booth on the floor. We're going to be getting people involved with ClashPicks. We're going to be onboarding people. We're going to be making predictions around the conference so that people see something going on. They're like, I think that's going to happen, right? It's so that they get deeply in tune. They have something directly in front of their face, and they have no choice but to want to be involved because they want to win. And I get it. This is a small conference. It's the first time this conference has ever happened, and it might not mean much. But I am going to tell you, if you do want to go to this conference, George and I will both be there. In the link or in the description of this video, I do have discount codes for tickets for this conference. I'm going to tell you, it is the cheapest you will find anywhere because nobody else has gotten discount codes for this conference other than Clash. So you can get a discount if you want to go, if you're in the Miami area or whatever. I'm going. I'm not saying you have to or whatever, but if you want to, you can. Currently, they're saying about 5,000 people they're expecting to attend. Also, you've got Jordan Belfort, Luca Nets from Pudgy Penguins. That's cool. You got a bunch of different exchange CEOs, different conference CEOs, even Martin Schrelke or whatever the hell his name is, that other scammer and shit. He's going to be there. So there's going to be a huge crowd there. And this is going to be the first public appearance of ClashPicks. Now, if I have to remind you, I will, but ClashPicks does make revenue. ClashPicks has a self-sustaining model. This isn't like a meme coin that we're trying to shill. This is a prediction market platform where the revenue will directly be injected back into the Clash ecosystem, right? So that 0.5% fee can add up extremely fast, right? And I'm just getting started. So Wall Street Bets is conference number one. We're going to conference Wall Street Bets. And I know George, actually, he didn't announce this yet. I locked this down like 3 hours ago. So that will be stop number one. After that, Bitcoin Vegas, baby. I'm working on Bitcoin Vegas. So in Bitcoin Vegas, we have been working with the conference team. We, as in Cryptos R Us, has been working with the conference team for years now, right? I mean, I went to the first Bitcoin conference before BlockFi imploded, right? How about that? So like 6-7 years now, I've been going to the Bitcoin conference, and we've been working with them all that time. But I had a call with them yesterday, and this is big because We're talking about the North American Bitcoin Conference, the largest one in the world, the only one that everybody knows about, right? You talk about ETH Denver, you talk about permissionless, you talk about token, all this other shit. Nobody knows what the hell you're talking about. We're talking about Bitcoin Conference. So I am on with the leader of the Bitcoin Conference, the man that makes all the decisions, right? The plans are in his hand. And he was like, so what do you want to do? Like, what do you want to do this year? Do you want to change it up? You want to do something a little bit different? You got any new ideas, whatever? And I'm like, actually, you may not be aware, but we are launching a prediction platform and it's going to be massive. And he's like, whoa, wait, what? What are you talking about? I'm like, so listen, what if we integrated somehow this prediction platform into the conference? We can set up Bitcoin conference specific predictions so that everybody there knows exactly what to look for and they want to get involved. And he's like, whoa, this is a crazy idea, because he told me he's had Kalshi and Polymarket crawling up his ass trying to get them to be involved with the Bitcoin conference. But guess what? It makes a whole lot more sense to work with a partner that has supported your endeavor for years and that comes and makes content around there for years. So instead of them picking Polymarket or Kalshi, guess who's in the bucket? Guess whose hat's in the pile, right? So we're in discussions about getting to go there and work directly with the Bitcoin conference, much, much deeper than we will be with Wall Street Bets. Now, the great thing about the Wall Street Bets conference when it comes to Clash is that there's going to be a ton of other conference organizers there. The North American Blockchain Conference Association will be there. I've heard ETH Denver people will be, like, all sorts of different conference people are going to be there. And that leads me to this. I have a list of 84 different conferences currently. Not saying that Clash is going to go to all of them. There's no reason why ClashPicks can't work with every single one of them. I don't have to be there for ClashPicks to work with them. I just have to talk. Oh, shoot. I'm not sharing my screen. Not sharing my screen. I have a list of 83 conferences, because, you know, this is a row, 83 different conferences currently on my calendar or on my spreadsheet. Like I said, I don't have to go to any of these in order to get ClashPicks involved. After we do the first couple, imagine we do Wall Street Bets, we do the Bitcoin conference, and then maybe we do ETH Denver or whatever. And then everybody, I've got case studies. I can show the impact it had, the engagement it gave from the audience, everything. And then all I have to do is show people and say, hey, imagine if we got involved with you and we can create predictions around all of your speakers. What's going to be announced? What's going to happen? What will be dropped? Whatever the hell is going on. We can do literally anything and we do not have to be there. And every single time this happens, volume is going to explode. Because guess what? Sure, at the first one, Wall Street Bets, you know, the platform probably just went live and you have Clash and you have P-Clash, and that's all you can bet with. Bitcoin conference might be like Solana integrated and stuff, you know, maybe a stable coin, whatever. But, you know, by the time you get out here to the end of the year and you're going to Rare Evo, or you're going to Token in Dubai at the end of the year, or you're going to the Asia Bitcoin Conference or the Dubai Bitcoin Conference in September and December, there's going to be so much integrated that volume is going to absolutely explode. The other day, I was talking about $1 million of volume a day would make 50,000 in fee revenue. I think it would absolutely destroy that. It's next level. So that is the alpha with Clash, because I'm going to tell you that I do actually have direct ties to every single one of these conferences. Every single one of these conferences reach out to Cryptos R Us every single year and say, what will it take for you to come here? And I always tell them, you probably can't get us to go. Now it's changing a little bit, right? Now we've got a product to share. Maybe we will go to Fort Worth, Texas, or Hoover Dam, Nevada, or you know what I mean? Or Canada, like all these places we've never gone. We always only pay attention to the big ones, but now we've got a product that we want to push. And I'm telling you, it's going to be huge. The flywheel is going to be insane. Fee revenue goes back into Clash, supports the ecosystem, and just blows it up. Right now, you know, you've got $247,000 in volume in the last 24 hours on Clash. But if you have daily buybacks due to fee revenue on ClashPicks and say you're doing $1 million in volume, and even if only half of that goes back into the token, and it's going to go back, not trickle. It's going to go back like in a big shot, right? It's not about telling people that you're doing buybacks and waiting for the community to dump on it. It's that every single day there could be buybacks, and there could be massive buybacks. So that is how impactful it's going to be on the chart. It's not going to be like once a month, you know, we're going to tell you on the 30th every month there's going to be a big buyback. No, that's not how it's going to work. It's going to be consistent. It's going to be large, right? And that's not coming from my mouth. That's coming from George's mouth. So all of this is coming together to, yes, make Clash the next $1 billion project on Solana. Without a doubt, there's no argument, because the flywheel is in place, the marketing is there, and the plan is already in effect. So, you know, if you're ignoring that, I really don't know what to tell you. Most of you guys haven't ignored it, but I'm just saying, I wanted to give you guys some alpha. George leaked that I was talking to the Bitcoin conference, but he didn't get the chance to leak this yet. I got to leak that, and he didn't talk anything about this. So there's the alpha. Clash is going to go crazy. I'm telling you, because the ClashPicks flywheel is going to be unstoppable. There's nothing you can do about it. We already did a 200x. Let's do another. Now, meme coins in general, though, also are going pretty crazy. You know, we've got Pump Fund DEX volume hitting an all-time high. Right now, you also have Solana DEX volume. 63% of it is purely meme coins. That's the goal. Right now, today, you had Bags Launchpad. Their activity surged after the gas tokens went 700%. And actually, the Bags Launchpad volume surpassed Pump Fund today. So obviously, attention is there. We're paying attention to the right stuff. We're making calls on Solana because that's where the activity is, right? We're not going to go to Avalanche. We're not going to go to ETH right now. I'm not going to go to BNB, and I'm not going to go to Tron. I want to stay where the volume is sky high, because even though the tokens I catch may not always have that crazy volume right away, they've got the best potential, right? And that's the point here. Now, there are some tokens I talked about earlier in the week that I would like to bring up, and I have a couple others I want to talk about that you may not know about yet. And I've got other alpha on those as well. But I did talk about Buttcoin on, what is today? I don't know when I streamed last. It was Wednesday, I think. I don't know. It's only the second time this year, so I'm confused. But I told you, I brought Buttcoin to the Telegram at like 800 or 600K. I forget what it was exactly. And I'd said on stream that I was taking profit at 8 mil, or not taking profit. I was taking initials at 8 mil. At 10 mil, I took a little more profit, and I took a little more right below 20 mil. I still have over 60% of my original bag. It's looking good. The bounce is coming in, and we're getting a lot of traffic. Not only that, Buttcoin is also about to be listed on Bybit. So Bybit actually released a PR, which this was really kind of weird. I was confused about this, but Bybit released a PR talking about how they're listing new tokens. And one of those happened to be Buttcoin, that is currently in the prospect to be listed on Bybit. Now, Bybit is one of the best exchanges that you can get your meme coin listed on. It's just that simple. Like when you list on KuCoin, or when you list on MEXC or Gate.io, you're probably going to be slaughtered. But when you're listed on Bybit, everything changes just a little bit. So I think that's extremely bullish. I'm still not buying more here, but if you got back in at like this range here or something like that, I think it's a good buy. I was telling people in the Telegram, it was coming back down to that line. This line is a couple days old. And I said, it's coming back down there. There's our support. And that was our support. So it's going as planned right now. It's playing out great. Still a ton of people behind it. Honestly, I'm starting to see bigger KOL accounts or different influencers or Twitter accounts, whatever the hell you want to call these people, starting to get behind it and be supportive. Sometimes that's bad. Sometimes that's good. Point is we got in before them, so we don't really care. I hope that you guys have managed to take your profit. I hope you guys got your initials out. And from here, I hope you just have a moon bag, because I think that Buttcoin could go higher, just not enough to where I'm not saying like buy more, right? Does that make sense? But it's looking good and it's feeling good. So I'm feeling happy about that. As for Dream, you know, I'm still bullish on Dream. Dream's doing good. It's basically right around the original call. It ran up to the 2 mil mark and it came back down, and it's, you know, it's going up and down. It's right there at the same call. Nothing has changed with Dream. Nothing has changed at all. We're still seeing hints across the timeline from World Liberty Financial, from Mello, from World Liberty Financial. We're still seeing whales buy bags. There was a whale that had like $2.5 million that bought 10 grand over the past like 24 hours that I was tracking. So I'm seeing a lot of very positive developments in Dream itself, and I like it. It's all looking good. They're updating the banner. They're being more active on Twitter. The community's active, and then also now they've got the Dream X account that's being very active too. So it's all just good. I'm liking everything that I'm seeing with Dream. If I see it come back down to this like 500K level, I will buy more until the plan changes. And if the thesis changes, we adjust. But right now, Dream is super solid, and I'm extremely bullish. Dream is one of the ones that I'm most bullish on right now, period. It's that simple. But Dream also did get listed on a exchange, and that was completely free and random. So nobody knew it was coming. Nobody asked for it. And that's the kind of attention we want to see. We want to see exchanges market buy tokens and list it. Obviously, that's bullish, right? When you have an exchange market buying it and listing it, it's bullish. It's not so bullish when you're giving them supply and then they sell it. Like, that's not as bullish. But stuff like this that nobody knew was coming, nobody helped it happen, that is bullish for sure. And it's not the only one I'm bullish on, because what I didn't get the chance to talk about on Wednesday, because that's when I streamed last, I just remembered, was BOMP. I found BOMP, I think it was either yesterday or either Wednesday after stream. Now, BOMP's interesting because it's actually something that I'm usually pretty against, right? But at the end of the day, we're also looking to make money, right? And when it's something that solves a pain point within that sector, it's something that we can entertain and pay attention to. So what is BOMP? Well, BOMP is another launchpad. And there you go. Now you know why I don't like it. But BOMP is another launchpad for Solana. What it does is basically it raises the bar to entry. So you have to pay 15 SOL to launch a token instead of like the one with Pump Fund or Bonk or whatever. And it launches both on Pump Fund and Bonk with a paired market cap. So the system is built so that it creates both pools, and it does the work so that the pools stay basically relatively in the same market cap. If we search BOMP right now, you'll see that there is one on Bonk and there is one on Pump Fund. The one on Bonk is currently at 429K market cap. The one on Pump is 418K market cap. So how it's balancing the pools is currently working. If I start even talking about how it's doing these things, I'm going to bore the shit out of you. So I'm not even going to start getting into that. But what it's doing is it's solving that PvP mentality. Think about every time I try to remember this guy's name, I forget. But every single huge meme coin launch that happens, that gains a ton of traction, right? Somebody tries to vampire it. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm going to explain what that means. I launched Peanut the squirrel, and it goes parabolic on Pump.Fun. It's at $20 million, right? It's just going crazy. And then somebody goes to Bonk and they launch Peanut. And then that pulls liquidity from the Pump Fund one over to the Bonk one because people are trying to ride that hype. So that's a vamp attack. Basically, somebody's trying to steal the mind share from your original one so that the copy can benefit, right? It's complicated and kind of stupid, but that's what it is. That's simple. So BOMP solves that because it launches on both already. Now, it's not launching on bags, which I mentioned earlier, but it's quite interesting. It's interesting how it all works. The dev is also well known in the community. I've been able to go back as far as like a year or so, and I'm finding people praising him and supporting him. I'm not finding any bad history or anything like that. So who knows, this could become the next bags. This could become the next Pump because it's solving a problem. Right? It is a big problem actually in crypto. When something gets big on Pump, somebody goes over on Bonk and they launch it too. And then you've got the two of them fighting each other instead of basically working together, right? So this is what that's doing. It's making it so that they work together. And the dev is extremely hard at work. So this is from the 14th. This is around the time I think actually probably that I found it, because this was Wednesday night, 9 p.m. It's probably around the time I found it. But so he launched V2. Obviously, no new launches will have B or P, the Bonk or Pump Fund in the ticker. Only a token name for aesthetic reasons, which is great. I'm not going to lie. The P in parentheses looks kind of stupid. So that's a great fix. The rebalancer doesn't get stuck in loops. This is all just like very technical stuff. But that was the 14th. And actually, I'll talk about this first. Crap. I deleted it. Let's go look at this then. Because today, too, he's been just nailing out updates, right? So 16 hours ago, testing all these new adjustments. 22 hours ago, trying all these new things, right? So he's constantly grinding and working his fingers to the bone to try and get this to be the next launch pad on Solana, which I think is great. But there's only one way you can do that, really, right? Like, one, either your token gets successful and you gain attention, or two, you've got to do something to get people interested to come launch tokens on your platform. Well, he's doing that too, because now he's announcing a seed round where people can submit basically kind of like a giveaway, right? They submit and explain what they want to launch, and he is going to pay for the launch fee, right? So he'll front the 15 SOL, and then they get to launch and whatever. So it's basically a giveaway for devs. It's a little weird, right? But I think it's cool. It could bring attention. I'm actually pretty bullish on this. I'm really bullish on this. So I think at 415, it's still a good buy. This is about where I bought in, actually. So yeah, it actually hit a new all-time high last night. I didn't sell any. I'm not planning on selling any until multi-millions, but I think it's a good play. It's looking solid. It's not a true meme coin play, but it's a meme coin play in the sense of all it has to do with is meme coins. So I guess that works. Now, there are other things that I do want to talk about, of course, and I'm going to preface it with this. We talked about pump fund volume getting, all-time high. Meme coins are commanding 63% of the DEX volume and everything like that. But Elon finally returned from the dead, and guess what he wants to focus on? Because Elon actually went silent for quite a bit. But now he wants to bring it back, the TikTok meta, which I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big TikTok guy. But hey, at the end of the day, we're all here to make money, right? We say that a lot, but it's true. So now that you'll understand a little bit more what I'm getting at here. The first thing I'm going to bring up is City Boy, right? It's a trend on TikTok. These videos have crazy views: 372,000, 33,000, 484,000, 512,000, 356,000, 1.8 million. It's endless. Right? Just endless bangers. And I haven't watched a single one of them. It could be as stupid as it possibly gets. I've literally got no idea. I haven't watched any of them. I don't care because I'm not buying this project either. But this is the TikTok meta they're trying to do. Now, could this be a good buy? If I were going to buy it, this is where it would be. I never would have bought it up here. But if I wanted to take a gamble on City Boy, this is where it would be. And it doesn't look terrible. It's got 3,200 holders, all-time high of like near 3.5 million. Holder breakdown doesn't look bad. Bubble maps looked okay when I looked earlier. So it does look fine. It could be a gamble, especially if Pump Fund really wants to support the TikTok meta on their platform. But that's not really what I'm trying to pay attention to, because there's a lot more that I like a lot more. One of them I did talk about on Wednesday, which is nothing. Yes, you will own nothing and you will be happy, because that is what the elites want us to do, right? They want us to have nothing. It's just how it goes. But nothing is actually at a great spot right now. I'm loving it right here. Actually, in Telegram, I was saying that it was a buy earlier when it was like down at 1.7 flat. It's still a buy at 1.9, but I liked it a lot more at 1.7 for sure. Now, nothing is also another TikTok meta. And it's still doing all right. It's growing on the X. We're getting some decent views on posts and stuff like that. More consistent posts too, but also crap. Where'd it go? Here we go. They've got a TikTok too, and they've got some videos that are doing okay. They got one here, 463,000. And I heard from the team that they're going to be making a much bigger push too. So, and they have something that resonates with everybody on TikTok. So I'm really liking the nothing play a lot. I'm very bullish on it. I like it a whole lot more than City Boy, obviously. I pulled up City Boy as an example. That's all. But yeah, nothing. I'm still very bullish on it. I think it's going to be great. I like the website, very simplistic, minimalist and everything. Very big buttons and text. And yeah, it's just very clean, extremely clean. So I like it. Definitely something to pay attention to, because when it goes to 60 million or 100 million, You guys are going to be saying, Josh, why the hell didn't you tell me about nothing? I tell you about nothing all the time. Now, I know I've talked a lot already. It's been 25 minutes, and I don't think I've shut up for more than 3 seconds. So I'm going to bring something else. And now let me look at it quick to see how it's looking. It's looking all right, I guess. It's looking fine. It's looking fine. But the TikTok meta continues on with this one, because this is one that I actually did bring up in the Telegram group today. I was trying to drop it in there around like 20K market cap. I was able to drop it at like 43K. QuackDuo. I'm starting with the TikTok account because I want to build you into the project, right? So this is the TikTok account for it. It's got 938,000 followers with nearly 90 million likes, right? It's got videos with tens of millions of views, consistently posting. And not only that, crap, I can't do it on my computer, but I did take a screenshot. So not only do they have the TikTok though, they also have the Instagram with nearly 150,000 followers and 176 posts. So that's not a whole lot. And I can't click into this, but these videos also have millions of views. Like, look, this one's got 451,000 likes. This one's got 1.2 million likes, 3.9 million likes. So this Instagram count is absolutely massive. One could argue it's actually like almost bigger in ways than the TikTok. But here's where it gets interesting. Now, you think that this is somebody that's just making a token around the TikTok and everything. No, not at all. Because if you look here, here is the contract address. Also, watch this. Contract. Oh, I already refreshed it, but the contract address is right there. Also, earlier today, just 7 hours ago, actually at this point, probably more like 8 hours ago, creators, the Meta account creators, shared the QuackDuo post on their account, their story, whatever the hell you want to say. And they have 21.5 million followers that are going to see that. But guess what? The QuackDuo post or account also just posted this on Instagram just a few hours after the creator account shared their account. So we're about to have 21.5 million people go look at this account where there is a story that says, buy the token on Pump Fund. Every transaction fees goes to the Ducks, right? The Ducks are our next financial instrument. It's that simple, because the Ducks get 804 million views in a month with 3.6 million profile views in a month. Absolutely monstrous, massive, huge. But guess what? Still only at 47K market cap. I know it looks terrible. This chart looks terrible. It just completed bonding. Like I said, I dropped this in the TG at like 43K market cap or whatever. It went up, it bonded, and now it's retracing a little bit. That's fine, because you know what? When you have a project this size, it only takes $100 to move it 5%. So what are you really going to complain about? People are trading it. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. But currently, there are millions and millions of people that are going to be exposed to it due to the Instagram account and due to the TikTok account. Now, I'm going to tell you some other things too, because it was like I was telling you on Wednesday. You know, I'm here to give you the alpha that nobody else will give you. And I don't think that's fair. That's why I'm here, because I think you deserve to have this alpha. But, you know, there's other groups that I'm in that are private groups and things like that. And they actually are talking about this project too. But guess what? They don't want to share this project with you until it has over 500,000 market cap, right? So basically, they want to use all of you as your exit of liquidity. And that's still all of their plans. I haven't told any of them that I'm streaming and I'm going to talk about this and I'm going to call them out. No, you get the entry at 50K like you should. So there you go. That's the alpha we got for today. If there's anything else you want to talk about, I'm more than happy to. I'm going to take a sip of tequila, throw in some nicotine, hang out, because man, I'm feeling amped after that. 30 minutes of just pure alpha. Let's go. I hope you guys have been having a fantastic week. You know, honestly, it's been pretty good. I've been loving being back to streaming. Before I talk too much, though, how about I scroll through the chat here? Let's see what's going on. Here comes the boom. Yeah, buddy. Hello, everybody. Alpha loading. Do you guys like the alpha? Was that not alpha enough for you? Do I need to find more alpha? Because I'm telling you, you guys support me. I'm bringing alpha all year. I promise you. I'm so amped about this year. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Before Wednesday, when I streamed, it's like, I don't really know. Do I want to get back into it? Do I want to like commit to all this? But like, I am so pumped. I'm so pumped. So yeah, alpha's gonna keep coming. ClashPicks is gonna be massive. Absolutely. If you are reading this, you don't have enough Clash. Very true. Wait, what? when hard heads launch? I don't know. You let me know. But coin. Let's see. Cass with the sass in the house. Oh yeah. You mean Wednesday. Nice. I like that. That was a good one. Good one. I know that guy. Why doesn't I know that guy have a wrench? That's weird. I know that guy manages and sets up my Telegram, but he doesn't even have a wrench on YouTube. That's hilarious. Let's see here. Ozbuds is here too. Wait. Are you here on 2 accounts, bro? Tripping me out. Let's see. Anything else? Anything else? A lot of happy Fridays and just people talking and stuff. I'm gonna eat a duck if it hits what? I'm going to eat a duck if it hit 1 million market cap. All right. I like ducks. You know, duck tastes good. The best thing about ducks is it's all dark meat. Love it. It's great. DDR4 RAM for sale. Prices are crazy. Check this out. Let me find it right here. I've got it. Actually, I can pull it up here. I almost bought this, but I decided that that was stupid and I didn't need to. Where'd it go? Here we go. Best Buy had this for sale, $341. Just the memory and just the RAM is worth like double what the computer is. I didn't buy it, but I definitely heavily considered it. I'm like, I'm buying so many shit coins. Let's not gamble on a desktop. How about that? But man, that was definitely a fuck up on their part, Best Buy. Yeah, they screwed up there. Let's see what else we got. Great alpha. People are liking the alpha. Let's go. I'm dropping frames a little. Hopefully I can stop dropping frames. Let's see. Adam Bates, haven't seen you in a while. What's going on, Skipping Stones? Nice to see you again. Daffy never tasted so good. Damn right, brother. But yeah, man, if you guys want to talk about whatever, if you want me to check anything out, I'm more than happy to. I'm down to just like, I'm down to hang out for even like an hour and go over stuff or bullshit or chat or, you know, otherwise I'll just start max bidding shit coins. Don't get me started. Bye. You're stripping your mining rigs? What are you doing? Selling old like 3070s? I mean, you know, I haven't heard of a lot of like home mining since like the 4 series. So I'm assuming you're probably like selling 3080s or 3070s. Yeah, you know, like I know you say buy, and I get it. Like I've come up with a lot of buys lately, but I'm not like throwing darts at the board and picking what it lands on. You know, I'm waiting for good alpha, right? For example, the Quack alpha. I gave that alpha in the Telegram when I had the news that it was about when the contract address was not on the TikTok and Instagram yet, right? So like that's when it was a good like buy, right? I didn't go on Pump Fund, see the token, and I'm like, hey, look at this. They have a TikTok. It's a buy. No, I waited for the news, right? I don't scan Pump Fund. I never once look. If you look, actually, oh, yeah, I guess I do. I am on there. But I'm surprised that's even in here. I haven't loaded the Pump Fund site probably since Clash actually launched. I do not look at this and pick tokens. I wait for news and alpha on tokens and then make a call, right? So there's not like endless alpha. The thing is like I can sit here and I can open up Deck Screener and we can have a great old time, like just scrolling and picking stuff. But guess what? 99% of the time we're going to lose. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to lose. I don't want you guys to lose. That's bullshit. That's not what we're here for. So we want to win. Now, if you give me a great suggestion and it's a winner, I'll buy it on stream. Of course, absolutely. But, you know, you don't want to see my research process either. It's boring as shit. Josh about to do some drunk meme buys. I'm not drunk yet. it's only 6:30. I'm just getting started. If you keep me around for like another hour or so, probably be drunk. Let's see. Oh, just a DDR4 and man, 16 gig DDR4 for $200. It's crazy. It's hilarious because I actually just built a new computer or bought a new computer. It had to be like September, I think it was, and I've got 128 gigs of DDR4, a ton of storage, 4090 Ti, like basically top of the line computer, like $5,000 or so. But now that same exact computer, like $12,000. Absolutely insane. It is absolutely insane how much they've gone up. So I definitely bought a computer at the right time. Man, this white whale, I don't know if you guys have seen it or black whale. What is it? Black whale, white whale? And like he just keeps taking money from people that like Power Rangers. I don't know what the deal is. Oh man, I'm definitely lagging, Cliff. Let me fix it. I'm like having fun listening to music and stuff. I can turn it off though. Not my laptop because I'm choosing to share what the good choice is here. There we go. Lag's going away, guys. I can tell because it's closing really fast. Sorry about that. Too much alpha. Where was it though? It's got to be on here. It should be. It's like white whale. Yeah, 74 million. Crazy. This is if you guys remember, was the that guy that got into it with MEXC and like he was going to go on as an advisor and all sorts of shit, and then like got into it with them. They owed him millions of dollars because they locked his account and stuff, and then he launched a token. And it's actually kind of interesting. The supply distribution is terrible. I haven't looked at the bubble maps. Honestly, I wouldn't buy this, period. But it's just me. Yeah, look at that. Ugh. That's so bad. Ugh. But apparently, from what I've heard, the bubble maps is this bad because he keeps sending people tokens. But it won't even let me click on these. Here we go. Cluster supply, 60%. Ugh, so bad. But it's an interesting one for sure. That's definitely getting a lot of attention right now. But it's not doing well here the last couple days, just straight down. It's actually probably You know, I'd expect a bounce if it's going to bounce around the 65 area. Not my play though. I wouldn't be into it. I got X Whale on deck at 96K and pumping. Oh, X Whale? Yeah, I don't know what this is. I've got no idea what this is. They definitely paid to boost the shit out of it. 464 holders. Okay, distribution. Yeah, you guys want to buy a shitcoin? Let's see if we can buy a shitcoin. I see it. I see it. Don't worry. Let's I'll buy some. Let's have fun. I'll throw a bar tab at it. Especially since it's dipping. Oh wait, let it keep dipping. Let's bring this chart down here. Let's go to the 15-minute volume. Let's see. Are we rolling over? Let's go to the 5. Okay. I want it like there. Give me 80. I'll take a buy at 80. I'll throw 50 at it. Chart looks right, but people are going to take some profits first. I don't even know. Let's check it out first because I just like to degen on stupid shit, and it's usually a bad idea. Okay, so here we go. X whale cyclops. What? Not just a whale. Oh, clops. Got it. Get it. It's lore. Cabal's control. Yep. Same lore as always. Okay, so they're going after X-Men. Yeah. Honestly, I actually kind of like the site. It's not all that bad. Oh crap, it went up. All right, let's buy. Before it keeps going up. Let's see. I'll tell you guys my buy. I'll show you it. I'll put a 0.4 soul in it. 0.35 soul in it. That's $50 even. Here you go. Boom. There's my buy right there. So I guess let's see what happens. Here's our fun for the stream. Let's see how much. What happens here? I'm just buying shit that you guys mentioned, I guess. Let's see. I mean, it could do well. How's the Twitter look? There's obviously some money behind it because it's not that old and they immediately went for a big boost. I didn't bundle check it, so I could get raped by a bundle. Like this looks like it could be bundled. I want to see. Okay, so it's not blatantly bundled. Yeah. Okay, maybe it's not actually. It would be bundled, obviously. So it could retest support. Honestly, not too concerned. But maybe it's not bundled. I mean, it's probably still bundled to some extent, but it's bundled well. You don't have what you would typically see with a bunch of wallets holding the same amount. So that's good. Just a quick, easy bundle check. It wasn't a good one by any means, but hey, you know, most of the time, people that are trying to screw you are lazy. So I checked for laziness. They weren't lazy at least. Hey, goodbye. This is probably one of you guys, huh? I don't know what caused that dip though. That was a big. Oh, it was that right there. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll throw the contract address in the Telegram. Mark it for everybody. See what happens. Why not? I already bought it. Yeah, X has like no followers. The community has more more members than the X has followers. So I guess that's something. Thread Guy's live with Elon. Interesting. This guy wants to sell his girlfriend for X Whale. I think it's a bad idea. I'm gonna keep Cass, and I'm gonna G X Whale right now. If that's the move, I'm gonna G. What's going on, Crypto Junkie? Nice to see you. Yeah, no, support's based. I mean, I think it'd retrace down to like here if it did, like that 75, 80K range. Honestly, when it's at 100K, I'm not really too worried about that 30K retracement because guess what? One transaction could do that. Even if I set a limit order, I'm probably not getting that buy at levels like this. So I don't really care. It's kind of like with the Quack right now, you know, or Quack. It's kind of like with that, right? It's at 46K market cap. Sure, it's gone down, it's gone up. I wish I could find the pre-bond one because you know it doesn't take a whole lot to move these charts. You throw $100 at it and it goes up 5%. So somebody sells $200 and you know it drops 8% or whatever. Like you get these sells that are $200 and they're selling, you know, 0.4% of the supply. Right. So it has a big impact. Earlier, that like these $1,000 sells and whatever. Let's see here. Let's do minimum 1,000. Like, look, it's 1.4% of the supply right there. $1,000 sell. That was yesterday. Maybe they must have been under 100. Let's do 900 because there was some today. I don't know why it's not coming up. Weird. But I saw him. I mean, some guy made like a $800 buy and got like 28 million tokens. You know, it's 2.8% of the supply. So it doesn't take a lot to move these charts. The big thing that we want to see is we want to see these people that got in really early and maybe they got $20 million or whatever, and they got it at 14K market cap. We want to see them sell their $800 or whatever, right? Redistribute the supply. Until the situation changes with QuackDuo, I don't really care what happens with it. It can go up and whipsaw all over the place. But as long as the contract address is on TikTok and on Instagram and the person behind the account continues to talk about supporting the ducks and how fees go to the ducks, I'm still bullish on it. There's still 80 million people that are seeing that every month. So it can happen. You know, it's the same with this. $500 sell takes it below 90K. Like, what are you going to do? That's why I'm not too worried about the chart with stuff like this when it's so small. You know, this just got out of bonding probably 10 minutes ago. We really can't be too attached to what happens to the chart. It's, do you believe in the narrative? Did a situation change with the project or not? You know, if it didn't change, then just keep holding. When it starts breaking over a couple million, yeah, that's when like chart situation matters a little bit more. But right now, I could take $1,000, throw it at this, and send it to 150K. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, watch volume. It's always good to watch volume rolling over and stuff like that too. You know, you see that here if you zoom out, like you're starting to see volume roll down, and that's why people are selling. But it stays with the narrative, right? So, yeah, it's really about, honestly, when it's something that is like pre-bond or just bonded on Pump Fund, I'm throwing that money away. I'm either making money or I'm throwing that money away. That's my opinion. That's exactly what I'm doing because I'm not going to sell when it's at 5K market cap. I'm not going to sell when it's at 20K. It's either mooning or I've got dust. That's what I do because everything can change in 5 minutes here. So yeah, it can get back down to 74K market cap and then go up to 160. You know, it doesn't take much. So all it takes is one whale to decide they're bullish on being a Cyclops. And then there you go. But I still don't know shit about this. I don't know why we're bullish on it. Chart doesn't look bad. But it's still a whale that's Cyclops. They've only got 8 posts. I wonder who's behind this. They paid for Nitro on Dex tools too. So not only did they pay for the boost on Dex Screener, they also paid for the 2000 boost on Nitro. It's kind of ridiculous. They spent a lot of money to boost this project. Let's see, Pair Explorer. We should see. Or wait, let's go here. Man, Dex tools really changed. I don't like how this looks at all. This is like terrible. This is why I don't use. What the hell are they doing here? Yeah, this makes me never want to open Dex tools again. Meme board. What is meme board? Oh, we got pre-launches now too. Interesting. I used to love. This is how I made money for a while. Was sniping pre-launches where the liquidity was pre-burned because it was usually an easy snipe. This is not. Oh, here we go. Recently updated. I mean, I already knew where it was. I want to see the boost. Oh, there's the boost. Yeah. So they only did a 500 boost on it. You can switch to the old stuff. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is great. Oh, wait. I hit the green button. I wanted the gray button. Oh, yeah, this is way better. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, I like this way more. I hated that other view. I know the Dex Tools team, but the thing is, I would tell them that, and it'd probably hurt their feelings or something. So, like, I'm not going to say that, but I really didn't like that at all. I actually only use Dex screening. So, yeah, Quack. Hey, Quack could do well. Check X whale. Hey, there it is. It's about to come back down to where I said it would. The whole time. Could have just waited. Could have scalped it too. But not worth the scalp for $4. Not even. I only put in $50. It would have been like $1 or $2. I don't think anybody knows why they're buying this though. So I think I'm going to lose $50 because nobody knows why they're buying this. What was the ticker even? X whale. Yeah, no ticker. Yeah, ticker's X whale. Oh, now X isn't working. Come on. It's just a bunch of fake accounts that are saying that they called it. All these fake accounts. Can we see some real accounts? Yeah, that's not real. This isn't real. This isn't real. This isn't real. None of these people are real. These are all bots. Literally, like all of them are bots. So this is what I call this is what I call what's wrong with memes. I already know exactly what this is. This is a deployment farm. You know, believe it or not, you go to Dubai and there are people that's their business. That's what they do. They launch hundreds of tokens a day. Actually, I saw something earlier that today 31,500 some odd tokens were launched on Pump Fun. This is why. Because people like this, they launch tokens, they launch bot accounts, and then they do this, right? Like they make it look like people are calling it, and there's no real people here. It's all bots. Like I haven't seen a single real person. So that's what this is. And sometimes they crime the fuck out of it, and it's actually able to do something. But yeah, scrolling through that made me not feel great. Because it's probably just gonna go to zero. It's going to be extracted for sure. If it gets up to, like 110, if it gets back up here, I'll take my profit and just get out of there because I can tell exactly what it is. Bubble maps looked fine, but these guys are super sophisticated. Yeah, it doesn't look that fine. I mean, it doesn't look terrible, but so this is a pump fund buyer. Come on, click. So that's a pump fund buyer, split out their holdings into however many addresses that is. 9%, 6%. So we got two pump fund holders that are breaking up their holdings. So we'll have to see what happens here. I think we'll be able to escape out of here unscathed. But yeah, when there's nobody real behind it, I like to get the fuck out of there. I'm only $3 down. So it doesn't matter, but still. I don't know. You guys got anything that you've been paying attention to that you want me to check out? Because otherwise I'm going to sit here and watch X Whale until I can exit. It's going to be exit whale. You're down 100. How much did you throw in it? You're anti-bar tab. What are you throwing at this thing? That's full of bots. Oh, look at this. Watch out. They rugged it 3 hours ago. Let's see. Is it the same people? I mean, not really able to tell without going to my other tools, but let's see. What happened to this one? Oof. Man, they didn't even crime it that much. They only, what do I do? I'm just going to get out. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just going to get out. I'm going to save my $45. I lost $5. I'm out of there. Yeah, I'm going to hold. If it goes down to zero, you're down 100. Right now, you're down a couple dollars. Yeah, me too. That's okay. What's a couple dollars among friends? Yeah, we'll see what happens here. I don't know. Let's scan what else is going on in meme world here. This gas token, this is the one that I was talking about on bags. Let's zoom out on the, yeah, look at that. It's ridiculous. It went crazy. 1,400%. Get out of here. Who crimed that? What is it even? Gastown. I'm not reading this. There's no way in hell I'm reading this. Look at this. What the fuck are they thinking? Who's reading this? Yeah, I'm not. You couldn't pay me to read that. I got a lot of people in here though. But then they got crimed right back. They're going to crime all the way back down to here. It's just going to be extracted. Whale. Actually, what we should be doing. See if anything new's going on with Dream. Still just about the community. Here we go. Yeah, it's just all standard. I mean, this is just a pure meme coin. The alpha that comes along with this disregards anything that's going on X. I could actually give a fuck what's going on X for that. How about BOMP? Anything new going on there? Nothing new, really. Replies, nothing crazy, I'm sure. Yeah, nothing there. I think the dev must be European because he's active on my off hours. Well, latest. Boda, huh? I know what Boda is. I haven't talked to the Boda dev in a while. Sure, let's check it out, though. Boda's been around a while, man. I'm not gonna lie. I can't even pull it up. That's not a good sign. If it's not even searchable, that's usually a pretty bad sign. I mean, all it means is that there has been a transaction in 24 hours. Here we go. I do like the dev of Boda. And yeah, there hasn't been a transaction in 24 hours. That's why we're not seeing anything there. That's why it disappeared from Deck Screener, but it did have transactions yesterday. I like the dev at Boda, but he hasn't managed to garnish the support that you need in order to make something successful. Just being honest, like I said, I like him. I think that he's working hard. He's got good intentions and everything. I don't know if that trading bot went live yet, but I mean, if I were to buy it, it's where I would buy it because it's, I mean, I'd probably buy it below 40. Let's see the X. Let's see what kind of updates we got. I mean, he hasn't even posted in 3 days. And then like a week before that, that's the problem, right? Like, I know he's not a meme. This isn't a meme coin, but we need to see more activity, more updates. Like, all right, so you got Boda here. And then if we go to, let's go to BOMP. And now there's a happy middle point that somebody has to find here, because like we go to BOMP and this guy is almost tweeting too much about things that he's thinking or things that he's working on or whatever, like figuring out issues, whatever. He's being completely transparent about everything. And I know that Boda is too, but he's also not talking really at all. So it's like a happy medium. You have to not talk too much, but also still talk, right? You don't need to just like share every freaking thought you have and every issue you come across and stuff, but also you got to give people updates. So I think that's really a lot of what's holding Boda back. Like if we're working on this trading bot and everything, and it's close to deploying and stuff, there should be like daily updates, at minimum. But hey, I'm excited to see if he gets it rolled out and it performs and does well. So I'm not anti-Boda. I hold a bag. I haven't sold it. So yeah, I'd love to see it do well. But he's been working on this for a year and a few months now, like a year and a quarter of a year. So yeah, it could be one of those long cooks, I guess, right? We don't know. I don't know. I'm not trying to be a dick. It's just the truth. X whale boomed. It didn't boom. Don't troll me. I guess it boomed up to 107K. I should go to Jupiter right now instead of limit sell. Let's do that. I'm gonna limit sell this at 1.10K or 110K. Here we go. I don't want to vault it. I'm spot selling. I don't vault. 16 months in crypto years is like a century. Yeah, it really is. A couple months go by, dude, and I can't even keep up with what I thought. Like sometimes I talk about so many memes that like I forget what the hell I even talked about. I have to like go back and scroll through my messages and I'm like, what did I buy? If I open up my Phantom wallet, unfortunately, I can't show you guys, but I open up my Phantom wallet, I go to the accounts, and there's literally like 380 wallets there. So, oh shit, I'm selling out of this. Give me my $50 back. We're out of here. I don't think this is going to do anything good for me. I'm going to get my pure $50 back. That's it. Watch. I got 51.50. We're happy. We made $1.50. It was a good scalp. I think this is going to zero. Not a good. I mean, it's just you can tell. You can really tell. It got crimed. This is a serial launcher. I mean, there's ways to look into the deployer too. If I go on Pump Fun, let's see. A lot of times these guys don't even care. They just deploy. They don't even try to hide it. So let's see. Coin creator. Oh, he was smart about it. He doesn't even hold the token. So there you go. He only created one token. He's raking in creator fees. Doesn't even hold it. Some would argue that's a good thing. Watch, now I sold that. So this is going to go to like 1.5 million. And then it's going to go to 0. But he can't rug it. He's going to rug it with other accounts, I'm sure. Oh, look, he sold there. I do like that they show that right here. Like, crap. See, it's like it's pushing all-time highs. I'm like, I already sold it. Like if you look up Clash, it's funny because like then you've got Clash here, and look, it's no dev sells, only dev buys. Look, he buys every single top in existence. It comes up here, he buys, it dumps. It comes up, he buys, it dumps. It comes up, he buys. Hopefully it doesn't dump. But that's hilarious. But then you go to his account, and where the hell is he even at? Coin creator, here we go. People are sending him tokens, but like holds all the tokens, all these other ones people sent to him. Hasn't sold any. It won't tell us our revenue though. It won't tell me how much he's made from it. I really want to see that. Why won't it tell me that? Oh man, he doesn't even stream on Pump Fun anymore. I didn't know that. He only streams on YouTube now. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I guess it's too big for it to show creator rewards now. But like that's what you want to see from the creator, right? You want to see. Oh, not that. Oh wait, I saw it there. No, that was followers. Okay. But you want to see them believing in it and buying and buying and buying, buying. No sells. You just want to see them buying it. Crap, it's up. Could have made more. It's okay. Let's see. Have you ever heard of Mask? Cat with Mask. Not into it, but your friend loves it. I don't know. Let's check it out. I've never heard of it. Cat with Mask on Solana. Alrighty. Hey, it can run. They can have their fun. But I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of people that lose money in that, I think. Honestly, I'm kind of anti-cat tokens. They don't do well. They do well for a little bit. Oh, man. How long has this thing been out for? Jeez Louise. How long has it been out for? Oh, man. Yeah, no, I'm good on this. But you got 28,000 holders. I'm assuming that it got dusted. Man, these guys hold a lot of tokens, so. But yeah, 28,000 holders. It's guaranteed dusted. There wasn't 28,000 people that bought this. Bubble maps, let's see. Bubble maps looks okay, I guess. A little bit of fuckery going on here, but it won't let me click on any of these either. So I can't see. Oh, I almost got it. Oh, there we go. 10% of the supply in that cluster. Okay. That chart's terrible though. This is a Solana chart to its bone. $366 followers. Oof. Main account post CTO. What? So main account CTO. Is it the okay? So this is the main account and it is a CTO. I'm guessing that's what that means. Like, I don't know what the fuck that means. But I'm gonna tell you straight up. You got 28,000 holders. You got under 400 followers on X. That ain't real. That is not real at all. This was a huge crime. That's why it looks like that. So I guess we can look at the website, but this is a huge no for me. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I think that the cat NFTs or the cat memes and stuff, they're all cute. Just cats don't perform. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because they're assholes. Also, that doesn't work. I'm trying to generate something, and it won't do it. Yeah. Generator is not real. I want to generate a cat in a robe. They already got merch, though. I bet that fucking loads. Oh no, coming soon. Okay, that's good. So this is yeah, cat in a mask is a big no for me. I'd rather what was it, dog or what was it, what's the one on Ton, masked dog or some shit? I hold a bag of that. Dog ski mask, that's what it is. Ski something. Ski mask dog. There we go, like that. I hold this. I don't think this is a buy right here either. Holy shit, looks terrible. Still $12 million market cap. Probably still one of the biggest on base. Chart looks terrible too. I'm not going to go through this, but I hold this. What about Redwood JS? The fuck? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, crazy uncle. Looks like you're about to get scammed. Maybe not. Let's see. 2,700 holders. It's only 10 hours old. Supply distribution's not the worst, at least, anyways. Load. Turn off the wand. No, okay. Lots of new holders in the top. People have made a lot of money out of this already. Oh. This is not a meme coin, my friends. I'm not going to talk to you guys about blobs and shit. You're not going to know what the fuck I'm talking about. The React framework for Cloudflare. Interesting. Is this real? I'm not going to go follow Cloudflare to find out. I'll just ask Grok. Is Cloudflare really experimenting with shitcoins? Where'd it go? Oh my God. I'm just going to go fucking follow Cloudflare and find out. Jesus Christ. Not following them. Interesting. You would think that they would follow Cloudflare. Trying to figure out if we're getting scammed here or not, because they're following a bunch of Cloudflare people. These are all like Cloudflare people. How many tweets this? Okay. I want to, how old is this? This token was like 8 hours old, right? Or 10 hours? 10 hours old? Yeah. If this is actually Cloudflare, that's really weird. Because you would think that they would have this. Yeah, you would think that they'd have the affiliate badge. That's what's weird. Like, why wouldn't they have the affiliate badge? And none of those accounts, see, like these are all Cloudflare people. None of these accounts here that this account's following have, that one's got an affiliate badge. Okay, a couple have affiliate badges. I saw another one. Well, there's another one. Another one. Do any of these have the redwood tag in it? The thing is though, like, even though if it is Cloudflare, like at the end of the day, people don't really pay attention to Cloudflare. So like, I don't know if it's still a good buy. But Cloudflare is huge. You can't confirm it. What do you mean you can't? What the fuck? You're Grok. I don't know, man. This is interesting. Why would Cloudflare launch a token? It's really weird. No snipers. KOLs have called it. Nobody I've heard of. All of them have already completely sold. I don't know. Like, what the fuck's the point of this token anyways? If it's actually Cloudflare, what the hell's the point of this token? Man. It's a tough one. This is one of those ones like, can Cloudflare moon? Like, I don't know, crazy uncle. You got a weird one there. You definitely got a weird one there. I don't know what to do. Do I buy it? Do I call it a scam? What the fuck do I do? I don't know. I don't know. Let's throw 100 at it. That's what I'm going to do. Because if it's Cloudflare, could wake up tomorrow and it's 10 mil. I don't know why Cloudflare would. I don't know, man. Why would Cloudflare launch a token? Why would their framework launch a token? Attention, I guess. I mean, they're not going to talk about the token in here yet, right? Like, I can't say that. What's the ticker? Red. I can't put that in there. Oh wait, Redwood. Maybe that'll come up. Probably not, because that's also going to be something in here. Yeah, exactly. It's a pump fun token, right? Oh no, it's a bags. Crap. Yeah. I don't know. It's a weird one. I saw this earlier too, and I was like, what the fuck's Redwood? I just didn't look at it. But weird. There's no reason for them to launch a token. They can't even keep the internet on. Whatever, I'm going to buy some. Let's find something else to buy too. Screw it. I'm only going to throw like 50 at it because I think I'm being scammed. Pretty sure I'm being scammed. You'll see my 50 buy pop up right here in a second. This is a weird one. Very weird one. Not a meme coin. There's my 50 buy. Boom. Not a meme coin, not a utility token. Just Cloudflare decided they were gonna launch a token. Why? Maybe they got a plan. You know, that'd be crazy. Next thing we know, we got $1 billion Cloudflare token. That'd be crazy. Yeah, I don't know. That was an interesting one. Thanks, Crazy Uncle. That was weird. Blow my mind for a minute, I guess. Cliff said that you gotta hit coin on Pump Fun account. Oh, so I gotta like go here and then go into here. Wait, what? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know how to find this shit. I never use this site. Oh, he's live. We can watch. No, is he live? Why is it green? Thought that means he's live. It's not green anymore. I don't fucking know. Pump Fun sucks. No, there's a coin tab in his profile. I already closed it out, damn it. All right, let's find out. We go to his creator profile. Oh, coin. Got it. Damn, that's a lot. That's a lot. What's crazy though is like if you look at how fat it leveled out. Yeah, like I feel like that's not all of it. There we go. Yeah, it's like huge up here, and then as it gets bigger, the fees get smaller. Yeah, it's crazy. This was a big day though. Only $570 though. It looked like a lot more. I can't tell if I actually got it. Yeah, I think that's it. How much was this? How the hell's this? I guess that makes sense. Whatever. Still crazy though. All right, let's check in on I'm not gonna look at that for a bit. I want to see my ducks. QuackDuo. Oh fuck. What happened? What happened? Is it still on here? Still on there? Still on here? Still on there? It's still pinned and everything. Yeah, just Jeets. What did we miss? Yeah, I don't think we missed anything. It's just dumping for no reason, huh? Not even any crazy sells either. I mean, you have to go that far back. Yeah, not even any crazy sells. It's just dumping. Checking a chat here, see if I'm missing anything because I can see some things. Yeah, I'm just gonna be patient. I'm not exiting duck. I'm just gonna be patient. I'm only down. I mean, we got in like 43, 45K or so. So we're not down that much. It looks bad on here because this is post bonding. Pre-bonding, it looked better, but can't pull up that chart anymore. So I'm moon or dust. He is live. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch George on my stream. That's a little weird. I don't know, guys. If you have anything else you want me to check out, I'm more than happy. Otherwise, I guess I'll let you guys get to your Friday evening. I don't know. Some of you guys might want to go watch George. Some of you guys might just want to get the hell out of here. So I'll give you a couple minutes. I know there's a delay, but I'm bullish, man. I'm very bullish. I think we've got a good set of bags that we're sitting on. I even think that this can recover, go back up. Like I said, 80 million people, guys. 80 million people. Pull it back up. Oh, shit. How do I get back to my history? Like, where'd it go? Should be that one. Right there. Nope, other one. Damn it. That one. Damn it. Whatever. Oh, I know where it is, actually. I don't even have to go. Why am I doing this? It's he posted it in here, I think. I don't know, guys. I lost it. Oh, there it is. Boom. 804 million views, 3.6 million profile views, 89 million likes. Yeah. I'm going to hold it. Let's see what happens. If you guys want to get out, I totally understand. But hey, I've got some other plays I'm really bullish on. I think Buckcoin's going to go back up. I think Dream's going to absolutely fucking send. And I think you guys are going to have an amazing weekend. I'm going to see you guys next week. We're going to do more shows. It's not just 2 this year. We're going to do a lot more. I promise you. So I appreciate all of you guys showing up tonight. Smash up the likes if you like what you saw. If you want more alpha, also subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.